What's going on, guys, girls? Rob here, and kind of mixed feelings right now. I've got my new Hero 3. I got that in the mail yesterday, I think. No, I got it today. Yeah, I got it today. And yeah, I got it today, and I've got the card for it. I just can't find my card that goes in the computer. And I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. But I can't find it. So for now, Rob will have to stay off, from recording on the phone, I guess, right? If I can find it, it's all back on like ham bone in, right? We'll see if we can find it eventually. I just don't know where the hell I put it. I just don't know where I put it. Wish everybody a good Tuesday evening. Tonight we'll announce Trash Dump of the Week. Trash Dump of the Week has become a weekly thing on our channel. Who do we feel like has done something to spread themselves apart from everybody else to be considered the Trash Dump of the Week? So that's only on our channel. You won't find that on any other channel, Trash Dump of the Week. And there are a few candidates. There are a few. But I've got one in mind, I think, that's going to win it. Maybe hands down. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. First off, I watched Colin Cowherd today. Colin Cowherd, what's up, Bobby? How you doing? Good evening. Yeah, Tuesday night, so we're going to be announcing Trash Dump of the Week. Trash Dump of the Week. Watched Colin Cowherd today, and I saw all 6 of these games, right, this weekend. And I personally thought of all 12 teams, we're doing good. We are doing good. We're not doing bad at all. I'm looking for a little piece on my computer. Can't find it, but other than that, it's going well. It's going well. Yeah. I just may have it. May have it right here. No, that's just straps. Damn. Yeah, hello to Miss Rob. Darla, that's Bobby. She's in there. I think she's in there reading right now. So we're not bad. We're not bad at all. We're in great shape. We're just the worst thing you got going on in your life is you lose something. You got to find it. Yeah, it's not so bad. As I was stating, I was just reading too. Okay, good. Very cool. As I was stating, over the weekend, 12 teams played. And Colin Cowherd, obviously 6 teams got eliminated, and then there's 2 we're picking up next week. So there's 8 teams left. He rated the Rams 8th. And I'm thinking to myself, how can you rate the Rams 8th? They've got the baddest pass rush on earth in the last 20 years, maybe 25 years. They are some bad boys. They can hurt somebody. they're going to hit some people, and that's all they've been doing is hitting people. And I'm like, how in the world do you rate the Rams 8th? And I'm just thinking to myself, there's no way of all of those 8 teams that they're the very worst team left. There's no way. There's no way in the world that the Rams are the 8th best team still left in all of football. Then he put Green Bay number 1. And that's where the Rams are going this week. And then I got to thinking, yeah, maybe he's trying to work something in their heads. We'll see. I don't know. What's up, Larry? Larry Harris. Good evening. You're a member of the channel, aren't you, Larry? See if he's a subscriber. If you're not, please do subscribe. But I think he's a subscriber. Yes, you are. All right. We got to, if you hang around for a little bit, let's see, what time is it now? About 9:30. If you hang around about 10 o'clock, we will give you a pin for the map. And we will designate where you're at. If you hang around, maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes. We just got my evening show going on right now. So let me put down here Larry Harris pin. And we'll definitely map pin. And if we got anybody else, all right, sounds good. Sounds good. And maybe we may have somebody else too, as well. This is mine. My top 8 after the weekend. Okay, now I'm considering possible rust on any teams, such as Green Bay if I think they got rust, or Kansas City if I think they have rust. Okay, but this is a team inside and out. The way I feel like they can get on the field, play the game, and get off the field and see what they can do. The 8th best team, I think, coming into this weekend is the Browns. They shouldn't have beat the Steelers, but guess what they did? Speaking of the Rams, they have a good defense, and that Donald is a great – Donald is Defensive Player of the Year. The Browns came out and played the perfect game Sunday night. And I will also state, let me tell you this. If they come out and play that well this Sunday night against the Chiefs will be packing their bags. They'll be sitting at home next week. The Browns have got to come out and play that way this week. They've got to come out, smack the guy across the way right in the face. Okay? And if they got to call their mama a name, they have to do it. But you got to slap them upside the face, and if it turns their face sideways, that's fine. They're playing with house money right now. But look, don't just be happy that you got first round of the playoffs. Okay, don't be just happy with that. Make an attempt. I think you got an excellent chance if you do come out there. Don't watch football, but that's who I root for, the Browns. Okay. They've got to come out like they did against the Steelers. If they do, they got a legit chance of winning. 7th team on the list I've got as the Baltimore Ravens. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, what about Tom Brady? Look, Tom Brady's got 6 rings. Once the Ravens get 6 rings, then maybe you end up going up a little higher yourself. The Ravens have a one-sided offense. They have to run the football. If the Bills come in with the right approach and they play 7 in the box with a safety that is going to whoa, what's wrong, Philip? What's going on, bud? Yeah, the Browns have played really well this year. Yeah, they have played really well. The Ravens, if the Bills come out this week and put 7 in the box, and right there, along with the linebackers, have a safety, you got to have a fast guy, though. You got to have a fast guy and a big guy because Lamar Jackson is big and he's fast. You got to have somebody just shadowing him the whole game. If that means you got to open up one-on-one in the back, you just have to do it. But you got to make him throw the football to beat you. I don't think he can do it against the Bills. That's why I've got him as number 7. Number 6 this week. Oh, the person I wanted to date said they didn't want to date. Oh, Bills just need to contain Jackson in the pocket. Exactly. If they keep Jackson in the pocket, the Bills have enough offense, they can score. But they're going to have to take their time against that defense of Baltimore. They're going to have to take their time against that defense of Baltimore. No doubt about that. My number 6 team this week. Wow. I'm putting Tampa Bay down now. Okay, Tampa Bay. Rams as upset over cheese. Could happen. Tampa. The only reason I got him at number 6 is because you got so many good teams up top. Tampa could win this week. They could, they've lost twice to New Orleans this year. It is really tough to beat a team 3 times. And it's really tough to beat a team with the head monster being Tom Brady. He's never lost to a team 3 times in one season, ever. So Tampa with Tom Brady going to New Orleans this week, I'm telling you, they may be a dog, but they're not going to be that much of a road dog, and I think they're going to have an excellent chance of beating New Orleans. Is who I've got at number 5. New Orleans Saints. My weatherman seems to be happy with them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tampa's doing well. Tampa's doing great. They're in the final 8. They're going to New Orleans, and New Orleans I got as my number 5 team. Yeah, they're a home team, but I'll tell you what. They're the one home team right now that I don't feel the greatest about, but we'll see how that works coming out. I think Tampa can win this week. I don't believe the Saints are playing great. They're playing good, but not so, exactly. And Tampa played down to Washington. But look, you gotta think about it this way too. Tampa played down to Washington, but the main cogs of the wheel is still in place for them. They're in great shape. New Orleans got a few guys hurt right now. We'll see what happens there. My number 4 team right now, oh boy. I'm putting Kansas City down number 4. And the only reason I'm putting Kansas City down at number 4, I got the Chiefs down at number 4. The last 3 weeks, they've had problems scoring. Okay? You cannot take breaks from scoring with the football. If you are an offense, every 4 times you got the football, you need to score 3 of those times, and at least 2 of those times put it in the end zone. You need to get 17 points every 4 possessions. And if you do that, you average about 34 points, and you do really, really well. And you'd make my job a lot easier, too. Kansas City has been sputtering offensively and defensively. They're not the best team out there either. I think they can be beaten. We'll see what happens. We'll go by that. Let's go number 3. Probably people not going to like this pick at all, okay? But I'm putting Buffalo down, okay? Buffalo Bills are too dependent on number 17. They have got to run the football against Baltimore this week. Kansas City had a bye week, plus the week before that, their quarterback didn't play. So he hasn't played for 3 – it'll be 3 weeks next week. He hadn't played. The Bills are too dependent on Josh Allen. You can't be. You can't count on Allen rushing 80 yards for you and throwing for 350. You just cannot do that. He's going to get beat up. He took some big shots over the weekend, and he cannot afford to do that. Baltimore will hit him and take him out of a game. They'll do it. They've got to get a running game going. They really do. They've got to get a running game, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. Number 2, Green Bay Packers. Why not number 1? Because I saw number 1 play this past weekend. I saw the best team I've seen play all year play this weekend. Green Bay, let me tell you right now, if Green Bay goes up against this Rams team, and this Rams team has 7 possible guys that can play up front. When Aaron Donald was standing on the sideline, they got 4 sacks. When he was on the sideline, they got 4 sacks. You think about it that way. He's a great player, yes. He's a motivator, yes. And he makes a lot of trucks move when he's in the middle of that field. He can move everybody. But those other 6 guys that they rotate in and out, they are some bad boys. They are some bad men. They got Jalen Ramsey they got from Jacksonville. They got 2 great corners. They got to let them play with their hands. They got to let them arms and slap and stuff. If they call as many as 4 or 5 pass interference calls on the Rams are in trouble because they've got to let them play fierce. Green Bay, now let me go back to Green Bay. Green Bay is not a physical team. They've got a good offensive line, better than most. But can they stop the best defensive line in 25 years? I really do. Or right around about 23 years, something like that. This defensive line is bad. Ever since the Tampa Bay line with Warren Sapp years ago, these boys are just that bad, I think. And it's more of them. I mean, they come in waves. Now I understand Aaron Rodgers had a week off. Yes. That's not going to that's the one thing I ain't too worried about because some of these guys in college played in the cold weather, and that's going to help them. I think 4 of those 7 guys played in either the Big Ten or up north of the Mason-Dixon line for the majority of their seasons. I'm not too worried about that. I'm really not. The biggest factor has got to be the thumb of the quarterback, Goff. Goff has got to be better than 50%. He's got to be better than 75%. He's got to be able to throw the football over 30 yards down the field, maybe not over 10 times, but they got to run the football at Green Bay, run it down their throat, then run it down their throat some more, and dominate the defensive line and just have him running for his damn life. Do you realize guess what Aaron Rodgers' record is? If he's been down 7 points in any playoff game in his career, down a touchdown, no matter when it is, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, or fourth quarter. What's up, Alex? If he's been down by 1 touchdown, he has never won a playoff game. He has never won a playoff game when he's been down a touchdown. Think of that. If the Rams can get on top and get him out of his game, he is not the same guy. All you got to do is go back and watch some playoff games where they lost. You'll see his head is not in it. We're allowed to agree to this. Oh, yeah. Playoffs are tough to pick, and with no fans, being a 12th man makes a visiting team more effective. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Ask Tampa. Tampa won. Ask the Rams. The Rams won. They're, asking Browns. The Browns won 3 road games. 3 road games. The road teams won last week. And now let's pick who we think is going to win. First game of the week. We're going to put it on out there. We're going to go in the NFC. We're going to put New Orleans at Tampa Bay. And I'm sure Tampa Bay, I've not looked at odds this week, okay? If anybody's got Vegas odds available, don't post them, but tell me that you have them available, and I will give you a rough estimate as to who I think is favored and by how much, okay? So if somebody is out there, and you can get the odds popped up, don't put them up in the room, but do let me know if you've got them available. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Buffalo's a home team, aren't they? Yeah. A lot of people saying Buccaneers are going to win this week. We'll see. So we got to put Baltimore at Buffalo, and then we got to put Cleveland at Kansas City. All right. First off, we got New Orleans at Tampa Bay. Whoa, it's the other way around. Damn. We got Tampa Bay at New Orleans. Okay, that's the first game of the week. In fact, I don't even know how they're playing this weekend. What's up, Ken? What's up, Ken? I liked your response to me earlier today. Wasn't that funny? Have you went and watched yet? You need to definitely go watch. If you get a chance, go watch it. Tampa Bay at New Orleans. Okay. Tampa Bay and New Orleans, I don't think they have that much difference on the offense, because I personally think Drew Brees is still hurt. And if you notice, he didn't throw the ball for long stretches, long distances. Tampa loves to clump their defense together. If you stretch them 40 and 50 yards, they're tough. I mean, they're not as tough. If you stretch them out. But if you can let them stay within that 20, 15-yard zone, they're really tough. Like I said earlier, Tom Brady's never lost to a team 3 times in one season. And I don't think he does it here. I think this is going to be a brawl. I think it's going to be a slam bam fest. I think some people are going to get carried off the field here. I really do. I think there's going to be some bodies taken to the hospital. Tampa is playing with a purpose. They are trying to help Brady get his 7th, and a lot of them's trying to get their first. I think Tampa's going to win this game. I think it's going to be close. I'm going 30-28 Tampa Bay. Let's go to the other game in the NFC. Wow. LA Rams at the Green Bay Packers. Everybody says Green Bay. Okay? Look at it as a 22 versus 22. All right? The Rams defense. Picture them right now on the field. And here comes Rodgers on the field. Okay? Number one, they don't have a great running game at all. That hurts them. Number two, they've got one receiver that has been the main course of their season. Double team him. Double team him. Okay? Make him pick you apart with other players if you've got to do it. But double team it wide receiver for the first quarter. And then when you come after him, you try to keep him in a bowl. Don't let him run around on you. If you do, your linebackers better be on their horses. And I'll tell you, the Rams had the perfect game plan for Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson can probably outrun Rodgers. And you think about the weapons that he had in Seattle. And they were non-factors because by the time the snap got back, they were on his ass. And the Rams are that kind of defense. They are coming out for blood. I'm taking the Rams here. I really am. But you won't believe the score I'm taking. 20-18. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I don't think it's going to be a lot of scoring nowhere. I think scoring is going to be at a premium. I'm taking the Rams, 2 road teams. Now let's go Baltimore at Buffalo. Now I'll tell you, this is another one that the road team could win this game. You have got to stop Lamar Jackson. But the only difference is if you stop Lamar Jackson from running, what's his chances of throwing the ball and beating you? 1 in 10? 1 in 10? Maybe. Where Buffalo, if they get enough drives, they're going to find a way to at least get some points here. This is another game. I don't think it's going to be high scoring at all. I really don't. I'm going with Buffalo here, 23-20. I think it's a low-scoring game. I like Buffalo. Last game on the docket, Cleveland at Kansas City. Cleveland is they are they kept me from going 6-0 this past weekend. I went 5-1. I picked the Rams to win this past weekend over Seattle. Cleveland played the perfect game against Pittsburgh. Okay? Between them and the Rams, they looked the best of any teams out there because they played clean football. They didn't turn the ball over much, and they stayed ahead. They played as front runners. They were up 10. They were up 15. They were up 20 points, and Pittsburgh would come back, and they would spread their wings and go again. Can they repeat that at Arrowhead? I just don't think so. I really don't. Kansas City's got so many weapons. If this had been another team coming to town this week, I was going to take another team. This is a perfect spot for Cleveland to beat them. Rusty. They haven't played in 3 weeks. Look, practice field and in the real game is so much different. It is so much different. But if Cleveland is ever going to win a football game against a quality, high-tech opponent, this is their chance. Kansas City has got plenty of rust right now. Their quarterback's probably going to take a quarter to even get it off. And by that time, you could have 14 points. You could have 13 points on the board. Can you do it? They can do it, but I don't think they will do it. This is a game that I think through the first quarter, we're going to say, man, those Browns are playing good, but they're not going to have a lot of points on the board. They may be up 3-0 or 7-0. But look, the railroad train called the Chiefs will crank up and eventually move down the field. They're not going to be stopped for 4 quarters by Cleveland Browns defense. I don't think they will. This is in one game of the weekend. Cleveland still, you don't get any respect, Cleveland. Okay, you're the Dangerfield out there. Nobody picked you against the Steelers. You kicked ass. Show us wrong. Prove us wrong again. I just don't see it. 34-14, Kansas City. I think they're going to mop it field up with them. I hope they don't, but I think they will do it. So I think the two AFC teams, home teams win. I think the two NFC teams, the road teams win. So we'll see what happens there. I really like the Rams and Tampa this week. I really do. Why not us? Exactly right. And if they go that approach with it, if they take that approach and they come into this game with the knowledge that, guess what? They're not gonna have their shit together for 15 minutes. Let's run it down the field, down their throats. Chubb and company, if they're able to run a football, they've got a legit shot. But I'm scared they're gonna have to play from behind. Once if they get down 14-0, 14-7, 17-7 or something, they'll have to give up the run, and that's what's going to hurt them. They got to establish the run it all day on them. If that means they have to run 40, 50 times, do it. If that means Baker Mayfield has to run 4 or 5 times just to keep them honest, run a few bootlegs, do it. But you just can't get him hurt. Exactly. That's what you got to do. And the Raiders kept Mahomes in the pocket. The Raiders kept him in the pocket, and his timing was off. They kept hitting him every chance they could. And if you notice, when they did, even when they got close by, they tried to lead with their helmet, so maybe his hand or arm would hit their helmets. I noticed they did that a lot. Which you can do that, kind of lean forward a little bit, just as long as you're not leaning in and hitting him helmet first. But they were leaning in, hoping he was going to follow through and hit. And that's so many injuries now. Just to ask Jared Goff. Jared Goff, he can tell you first thing about it. Got my GoPro today, and idiot me, I got the card to go with it, right? But the expansion card that goes onto the computer, I can't find it. If the Super Bowl is Ravens-Rams, I may pass. It won't be Ravens-Rams. I don't think you got to worry about that. I don't think the Ravens can beat the Bills this week and then beat Kansas City or the Browns next week. I really don't. I don't like the Ravens' chances that much. I really don't. But, I don't like the Browns' chances that much either. If the Browns win this week, then they still got to either play the Ravens or the Bills. That would be Can you imagine that murderer's row of games you've played? Think about that. If you're the Browns, you had to go to Pittsburgh to win. You won. You had to go to number 1 Kansas City. If you win, you win. Let's say the Bills win. You got to go to the Bills, and you win. Then you go down to Tampa and play the Super Bowl. Let's say you play the Bucs. Can you imagine that? Play 4 teams in their home stadiums, or Green Bay, or the Rams. That would be the murderer's row of all times. I don't think you could probably ever list a playoff team that had to go through that much to win. Probably not. Because, Pittsburgh was a tough lesson for them. And they passed that with flying colors. Kansas City's a tougher one. Buffalo's going to be just as tough. Or the Ravens, if they win, would be very, very tough. They'd have to go to Baltimore, and then go to the Super Bowl and play one of those NFC teams. New Orleans, Green Bay, Tampa Bay. or the Rams, any of those four teams. None of them are pushovers. And that's why I've got the NFC teams first, second, fifth, and sixth. Well, I've got the AFC teams third, fourth, seventh, and eighth. I think the NFC is going to be tough to beat this year. But hey, Buffalo can do it. If Buffalo played the Rams, that's really I think that's what Darla's hoping. She wants to see Buffalo make it to the Super Bowl. Once she found out that they have never won it, she wants to see them win it. The four NFC teams, all of them have won it before. The Ravens have won it. Kansas City's won it. But the Browns and Bills haven't. And I just told her, I said, they both can't face each other. So the Bills will probably be your best chance. Be a first-time winner. And they won enough times in the 90s. They just couldn't win it. Late 80s, early 90s. You know what? I think it was pretty much all 90s. 90, 91, 92, 93, something like that. They never won it. So it's pretty tough. That's pretty tough. All right, Larry Harris is here. Larry Harris, you still here, bud? Larry is here, and he doesn't have a pen yet, guys. He doesn't have a map pen. Let's hook him up. All right. Let's see if Larry is still here. Let's hope so. He said he'd probably hang around. Bills lost 4 straight, 90, 93. Yep. Now, first off, you get to choose a color. You get to have a red or blue, green, yellow, white. Which color would you like? While you decide, I will open it up so I won't spread them all over hell in bags. Blue. All right. Now, what area of the U.S. are you in, sir? Larry, start coming in more and more often, then you'll get yourself a wrench just like these other guys have. It's just time is all that means. I am 25 miles west of Canton, Ohio. We just put one in Canton, Ohio the other night. No lie, we just put one in Canton, Ohio the other night. Let's see. Oh, well, he said he goes by the NFL Hall of Fame every day that 25 west of Canton. Is that close to Mansfield? Is that close to Mansfield, Ohio? Rob started. Yeah, Todd B is Canton. He is. He's actually Akron, he said. He said Akron. Yeah. But you are 25 miles west. Now, so he actually gave me Akron, Ohio as his. Hadn't seen Todd. Todd was in here about a few days ago. 30 miles east of Mansfield. All right. My neighbor used to drive for a guy up there that had a trucking company in Mansfield, Ohio. He just retired. Ohio Haven now. Ohio is a haven for jabronies, for the crew of jabronies. All right. I'll put your blue one in. Now, you tell me if that's right. Now, here's the blue one right here. Right here. We just gave Alex one the other day. Yeah, Tribe fan's a green one, Rachanda. Exactly. That's Tribe fan. So this would be you. I don't know if that's okay. Alex is he needs to be closer to the lake. That is good. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that. No, you know what? That ain't Tribe fan. That ain't Tribe fans in the green. That ain't Tribe fan. That is actually one I need to change. That's one I need to change. Mm-mm. Tribe fan doesn't have one on here yet. I don't know why you don't. Where you at, Tribe fan? Are you still in here right now? Tribe fan don't have one yet. Chuck Pagano retired. You don't have one, do you? You don't have a pen on here. I've been looking. I'm like, hey, he's got to have one. Tribe fan's got to have a pen on here. He doesn't. Because I have every. No, you don't. Shit, man. Tribe fan he's been part of this community for a long time. So Larry, all right, 44. Larry Harris, farting in public is illegal. Yeah, we got to put him closer to the lake. And so what town do you want us to put you called in, Larry? What all right, Bobby, have a good one. Worcester. Okay, Worcester, Ohio. I got you. I got you. What draft pick do I think Devontae Smith gets drafted? Oh, wow. Wow. Uh, let me get Tribe fan on here first. Let me get him. 879. Tribe fan 879. He's got to pick me a color first. He's got to pick a color for me. Well, it's depending on what teams that get it, Alex. People know how I feel about the Alabama quarterback. I personally think he should be a top 10 player, but I don't think he will be. But he's better than Justin Fields. So, Tribe, what color you want? Red, white, yellow, orange, or brown? Is he orange or brown? You know what? I'm not sure we got orange or brown. Orange or brown. We don't. We got yellow, we got green, we got white, we got red, we got blue. Yep, I got a blue. I got a blue. Yeah. What side of Cleveland? You on the east side? Do the chicken dance, says Alex. Probably not. Probably not, Alex. West side of Cleveland. All right. All righty. All righty. Let's give you a shot of that. All right. We got you right now. I mean, it's barely in there, too. I mean, if you look right down the edge, it's right on the edge. Alabama quarterback needs to go first pick to Jacksonville. Well, I'm not sure he's NFL ready to be that. Where's Sean at tonight? I want to talk to him too. I probably won't see him tonight. What do you think, Tribe? Well, good enough. All right. Oh man, who's a early Heisman, you guys? Well, um, I think there's a kid. I think there's a kid at Sean, you're being page. Nah, he's probably off playing video games. He's a teenager doing his shit. I don't blame him. He's a teenager doing his thing. Derek King from Miami, maybe so. Will it's so hard to pick them right now because you don't know what they're going to end up getting into between now and the end of the season, next season. It's got to be a couple of running backs from the Big Ten, and up there too. And I just don't know. Who in here actually thinks Jim Harbaugh will survive the next 4 years at Michigan without getting fired? All right, Larry, have a good one, bud. Larry, thanks a lot. Who actually thinks he's going to survive 4 years without somebody coming up saying, I mean, boosters, big time people, he'll get canned? I don't think he makes it the entire time either. I'll be very surprised. He's got to be, yeah. But hell, I mean, he has problems against Penn State, man. Ohio State needs Harbaugh to stay at that team up north. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, if Michigan would have went out and went on a hunt for a coach, right? I think they could have come up with gold this year. I really do. I think they could have came up with gold this year. Would Lincoln Riley leave to come to Michigan? Maybe not. I don't know. But I think there's a couple of NFL coordinators that are damn good coordinators that would go up there. Smith, the offensive coordinator for the Titans, who would match up better with Michigan than him? What do the Titans do 70% of the time? They run the football, and they're damn successful doing it. What does Michigan need to do? 70% of the time, they need to run the football and be successful with it. They have been so fancy over the last 4 years, 3 years, whatever, throwing the football. I mean, they don't even get in a stride. And a college football team really needs to be able to run the football. They've got to be able to. And I think he would have been the best hire they could have made. I was floored when I heard that they were going to keep him, but hey, crazier stuff has happened. Now, who's going to be the next Eagles coach? Who's going to be the next Eagles coach? The Eagles were like, we're gonna fire this one. We're gonna fire this one, but you can stay, coach. And coach finally said, no, I don't want to. And I personally think he's heading to the Jets. I really do. I think Doug Peterson, Keith White will be the next Eagles coach. Keith White does not want to be the next Eagles coach. Trust me. It may come from within, and that would probably play the best part for the Eagles at this point, because Howie Roseman, if there's a GM right now that needs probably to go, it's probably him. And we know how our channel is when we're talking about the front office of the Eagles. We have to use kid gloves and walk on the egg very easily. Okay, we know our channel's history, and we're not going to disintegrate the Eagles front office. We're not going to do that. But Howie Roseman, I just don't know how he's kept his job. I really don't. And he got fired and brought back. We'll see what happens with that. What else was happening? Something else was going to happen. Oh yeah, trash dump of the week. I haven't even announced trash dump of the week yet. Trash dump of the week is a person that causes conflict, either with him or herself, him and herself's teammates, him and herself in the league, whatever. This person is considered a trash dump. You can do better than that, and you need to do better than that, or you need to be smacked upside the damn face. There was 5 people considered this week. Juju Smith-Schuster was considered. Juju Smith-Schuster is not trash dump of the week, though. But there are others that under consideration. LeBron James is pushing everything he possibly can to get more woke, and the NBA ratings are going straight to shit. They're going straight to hell. And he's pushing it that way. LeBron James, you are a trash dump, but not trash dump of the week. That's 2 of them. 3 of them now. The Jets front office, Joe Douglas. What's up, Dan Rome? Look, you should have never came out and said one word, not one iota, not one word about Coach Doug Peterson. And we want Doug Peterson, and we'll trade for Doug Peterson. Okay? Doug Peterson may have talked to you in confidence, but now the Jets they felt they had to put a little fire under his ass, and that's exactly what they did, and they got his ass fired. They're probably going to end up hiring him themselves, but it would be just right for them for it to back up in their face. Number 3, Joe Banner, trash dump of the week. Okay, best close on the free agent market. Who they get? We got 2 other trash dumps of the week, and one of them is a clear cut, super duper trash dump of the week. Liam Hendricks. Oh, okay. That's cool. It pains me to even hear the Washington football team say, well, Heineke, you played a good game, but we've got to bring a proven person in here that can show leadership skills. And in the same breath, they mention Cam Newton. Leadership skills and Cam Newton don't go together. Okay? Look, Cam Newton likes to dance around and show his ass off, but just because he played for you in Carolina does not mean a damn minute that you got to bring him into Washington. For that reason and that reason alone, Ron Rivera, you are a trash dump this week for even mentioning bringing Cam Newton in. But the trash dump of the week, he's in Houston, Texas. And he has said, I ain't playing in Houston because we hired a white man. Really? Really? I'm not playing in Houston because we hired a white man. Look at the league, guys. The league is full of white guys and black guys. There's full of coaches, white guys and black guys. And up until lately, it was some women. You know, even in San Francisco, they're not bringing that lady back as an assistant coach, but there have been women out here coaching. Are you going to tell me for a damn second that you're going to let this quarterback tell you who the hell you can hire? Okay? Look, I have said for the last 3 years, I don't want Deshaun Watson on my team. I don't know what he's causing. Go back and watch the videos. He's throwing for 400 yards a week. He's getting 110 passer rating, and they're losing every damn week. They're 4-12 for a damn reason. I don't know what the reason is. Something in the background ain't working. But it's not many quarterbacks that throw for that kind of yardage, okay, and have those type of weeks, and then their team comes out as flat as hell. Something's up. Something's up with it. I don't want him on my team. I don't want him on my team. And now I see why I don't want him on my team. Because if you're playing, if you're on the field and you're worried about who the hell's in the, four floors up watching you, and worried about a coach that, the main thing is you just need to listen to the coach, whoever the coach is. And anybody will tell you, personally, right now, I think the best head coach in the NFL is a black man. And I think his name is Mike Tomlin. He got his ass whipped this week. But I personally think he's one of the best coaches ever. Name a player that's ever left Pittsburgh, talked about him. Name a player that when they see him, they don't walk to the sideline and give him a hug. He will grab you in the mask and tell you if you have screwed the hell up too. He's not scared of you. Isn't that what you want in a coach? Somebody that'll pat you on the back when you're doing right and will grab your mask and tell you what the hell you're doing wrong when you're messing up. We don't need some pansy-ass coaches out there, white, black, Asian, I don't give a shit what, Indian, whatever. We don't need a pansy-ass coach out there that's going to appease a quarterback just because I'm not happy with which direction we're taking. Bullshit. You either play or walk. Yeah. He'll even go out of his way to give opponents props for Tom. Exactly. Tomlin is a player's coach. I don't know nobody that wouldn't want to play for him. But there's a lot of dumbass coaches out there. And I just named one from Washington. He's the stupidest son of a bitch out there. But that's not your job, Mr. Quarterback. Your job is to play. Your ass gets on the field, plays, and when it's done, you walk the hell off the field, okay? Who are the top 3 most hated NFL players of all time? Well, I mean, you've got guys like Dan Dierdorf who used to bite people and shit like that. But there are players that I downright hated, okay, that I just did not like, attitude-wise. And you guys know who's my grade A number 1 quarterback that I said I don't pick. I don't pick him to win very often, and he's not my favorite no time. And guess what? He's not a black guy either. You guys know my number 1 grade A pain in the ass quarterback. I just don't like him. He don't have the right attitude. I don't want him on my team. Don't put him on my damn team. I don't want him. You guys know who I'm talking about. Brian Schottenheimer got fired, huh? Offensive coordinator. That's no surprise there. And people in Seattle were asking for head coach's head today. They're not going to get that though. But do you guys know who I'm talking about? 3 most hated. Conrad Dobler, John Elway, Maybrick, Cortland Finnegan. Let's see. Yeah, Jacksonville's got a ton of space. To me, the 3 most hated players, people I just didn't like. Oh shit, I don't know. Who is more likely to get upset, the Chiefs or the Packers? I'm picking against the Packers this week. I took the Rams, Dan. I'm taking the Rams. That defensive line is real. Although the Chiefs have got more rust, and that would have to worry me, I just don't think the Browns have enough. We'll see. If the Browns play like they did against Pittsburgh, they can beat them too. But you guys know for a fact, I've never been a Phillip Rivers fan. Ever. You go watch Phillip Rivers when he went. Look, it's almost like a little kid you're raising, okay? Anybody got a 12-year-old? Anybody got a 15-year-old? And you're raising them through high school and they're playing football? When they win, you don't have to help them. You don't have to help them at all. When they're winning, when they're losing, is when you have to sit with them and say, look, you got to learn how to lose. This probably won't be the last time you ever lose in your life. You don't sit here and cry, whine, and bitch and moan. You just don't do it. And that's what Phillip Rivers has done his whole career. When he gets beat, he's a little baby ass. That's just what he would do. Dan Levitard didn't say anything dumb enough to be a trash dump this week. Dan Levitard could have probably been fired. Probably so, yeah. He probably could have. Keith, he would have to be employed by a national company to be a trash dump. That's right. He's unemployed right now, yeah. Hey, whoa. Did you hear who got fired today? Did you hear who got fired? Actually, late last night, early this morning. Did you hear the name that got fired this morning? It shocked the shit out of me. I'm like, whoa, that was crazy stuff. No, not Doug Peterson. We're talking about a reporter. We're talking about a reporter that got fired. What's this guy's name? Let's see. Let me find his videos. He went to Vanderbilt, and he does his own little sports thing. What is his name? I'll tell you his name in just a second. One of you guys probably already announced, and I'm not even looking at. I'm looking at a different page right here, right now. Let's see. Where's the guy at? Shit. He comes on, and let's see. What is his name? Outkick. Clay Travis. Anybody ever heard of Clay Travis? Clay Travis. Yeah. Anybody ever heard? He's with Outkick, and he does reporting and stuff. And I like Clay. I like Clay a lot. But I didn't realize he owned Outkick. It's like a podcast. I watch him almost every day. He's one that does not support all this woke shit going on. That's he thought the Sarah Fuller stuff was a bunch of crap. Okay, he thought that was garbage. Sarah Fuller, right? Levitard talked about him on the show last week, and Clay just fed him back some. But Clay fired Whitlock, Jason Whitlock, last night into this morning. He contacted Jason Whitlock and told him, don't come back. Whitlock is a guy I like. Whitlock is a good reporter, but he started getting in a little pissing match with a little girl over at ESPN. The one what they call her Cutie Pie, whatever the hell her name is. Shit, what is her name? She used to do that. She used to do late night with Katie Nolan. Katie Nolan. Whitlock and Katie Nolan started getting into it. And eventually he called her some names that I think he lost his job over. Okay. A lot of she even left a couple of interviews crying because he said some stuff that he did say about her. I'm not a Katie Nolan fan. I can sit and watch her. Anybody can sit and watch her, but she doesn't do all that. I mean, sports wise, she's not all that. But Jason Whitlock didn't have to do what he did either, and they fired his ass over it. So, yeah, he just got fired. He just got fired, laid off from Fox Sports after he was at ESPN, and then now he's already lost out. Ben Jordan dies at 22. Jared Valhier to sign with Green Bay Packers after Indianapolis Colts wild card start. And what's his position? Devontae Freeman. Bills add Devontae Freeman. Sure of that? Bills add Devontae Freeman to practice squad. Yeah. Jordan Davey. Jordan Davies to the 53-man roster. Veteran running back Devontae Freeman. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I got you. He played with the Falcons, didn't he? I think he played with the Falcons. And looks like maybe he played with the Giants. I think he played with the Falcons for a while too. Yeah, so that should be interesting. Yeah, Whitlock, he's just not been able to stay nowhere, and I just don't know what's going to happen with him. I do know, I do know that if the ownership group in Houston tells that quarterback, I'll listen to it, Keith. It's funny. Um, I do know if the quarterback for Houston wants to play pull and tug, and wants to go to a different team, they can make his life a living hell. They really could, because there is hardly any way they can get rid of a $40 million salary. He's already making money. He's already making the money. So I just don't see how in the world they can trade him with a good conscience unless some team is willing to give, Jacksonville, for instance, is willing to give 2 or 3 ones for him. I just don't, unless they trade somebody. And they really don't have anybody on the roster right now. But, on top of that, who wants his ass? If he causes all this much disturbance. I'm sure Houston would love to unload his ass, probably be willing to pay $7-8 million of his contract every year and maybe give up, maybe get a couple of ones for him. They would love that. I don't think there's a team out there that would do it. Sans the Eagles. Maybe the Eagles would, just due to the fact they've just been a train wreck for the last year or whatever. So you got my picks for this week. I wanted to give them to you early. I don't know my situation for the weekend. I may not even be here for the weekend. I may not even be here after tomorrow. I may not even be here back until maybe Saturday night, Sunday. We may take off and go somewhere. I don't know. Do you think Marshawn Lynch will play next season? He's talking like he may try to make a comeback, but the closer that it gets, probably not. These running backs, they can only take so much punishment. Some of them are special. But the average one, 3 or 4 years, and they're gone. And when you're special, you can play 15, 20 years. You try to stretch your carries as much as possible. Try to make it where if you go carry it 20 times in the game, you don't carry it over 6, 7 times in one quarter ever. You don't want to be carrying it 10 times on one drive. You just don't want to do that. Do you need me for your map of your subscribers? Dan, let's see. Have you got yours yet? So Dan, you don't have one, do you? You don't have a pen yet. Oh, all right. Okay. What color would you like? All right. I got you. Raiders colors. Red, green, yellow, blue, and white. Uh-oh. You just going straight white. I got you. Yeah. That road uniform still has a lot of white on it. We got a lot of silver too, though. Henderson, Nevada. We're actually thinking about coming out there in the next few weeks out to Vegas. You believe that, Dan? Wouldn't want to come see us if we went to Vegas, would you? come visit me and the wife at one of the casinos. Would that be something? White. Hope we play better next season. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm just constant nice weather. Yeah. I'm just gonna walk over here and put it up right next to the other one. I got you. I got it up there. Do you know the other guy from Henderson? Do you know Darius? Do you know him on a personal basis? Do you know Darius? Whoa, shit. There is the white one right there. Some running backs go from super to hitting a wall suddenly. Yep. Terry Allen. You ain't talking about George Allen, are you? Not George Allen. Terry Allen don't sound right either. Who's that one they got from Dennis down at New Orleans? George Rogers. When they got George Rogers, he came back and played well a couple of years for them. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I remember him now. Went to Clemson. Yeah. Ninth, that's when they had 9 rounds. Rob is a little tired, not too bad. Darius showed me your channel. Oh, okay. Very, very cool. That's very cool. He got 8,600 yards rushing. That ain't bad. 4.3 a carry. 79 touchdowns. So my final 4 at this point is nobody else's final 4. Okay? Final 4 in football, you mean, right? You're not going to like my picks. You're not going to. I got 2 road teams winning. 2 road teams winning. You ain't going to like them. I like the Rams. And I like the Buccaneers. Both road teams this week winning. Rams and Bucks. Buffalo and Kansas City. Although I think Kansas City, if they play a Cleveland team that's anywhere remote the way they were against Pittsburgh, they can beat Kansas City. Kansas City's going to have rust. Kansas City's going to have some rust. I just don't know that they can shut Kansas City's offense down 4 quarters. And in order for the Browns to win, they're going to have to chuck up a 14, 17-point lead and just hold on for their damn life. That's what they did with Pittsburgh, and they won. No team that Tom Brady's ever been on, ever in his career, has ever lost 3 times to the same team in one season. Ever. I got his email, but I wouldn't do that to him. He may be doing some schoolwork. He may be doing some. Washington had a running back named Davis that was good too. Later, I think he went to Carolina or to Dallas. Not Charles Davis. Yeah, Stephen Davis. Yeah, that's right. And I think you're right. I think he ended up going to Carolina after that. Stephen Davis. Yeah. Washington Redskins, Stephen Davis. Yeah. He ended up going to Carolina. He went to the Rams first. So, no. He actually played for the Rams. No, he played for Washington, then in Carolina, and then the Rams. Tomlinson still had a little left in the tank with the Jets. A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. I heard the Phillies and Red Sox are talking about Benintendi trade. I'd heard that, but we'll see what happens. They'll have to get that kid from UVA, Hasty, in the process if they end up trading for Benintendi. Frank Gore is a tough guy to put in any conversation because if you've been back east, you didn't get to watch him play a lot. But he has been a bad man. You got to look at his numbers. Shit. Who's got numbers like comparable? George Rogers, maybe. I'm not even sure George Rogers got that many. Frank Gore, running back. Exactly 16,000 yards. He may not come back either. He may not. Yeah, he played that to you. He got drafted by the 49ers. And it was just 49ers and Jets. He's played more than 2 teams. Oh, yeah. 49ers, Colts, Dolphins, Bills, and Jets. So he's played a few places. But what always is a giveaway for me when it's almost time for a guy to give it up. It's when he plays one place a year and then goes somewhere else. And they don't take a chance on him a second year. We'll see if the Jets keep him or not. But the Dolphins 2018, Bills 2019, Jets 2020. That starts telling you that the oil is leaking and there's not much gas left in the tank. 4.3 yards a carry, 81 rushing touchdowns, 16,000 yards. Hall of Fame numbers. Hall of Fame numbers. You hope Raiders get Patrick Peterson, huh? Oh, yeah. That's Hall of Fame numbers right there. 5-time Pro Bowler. All-decade team of the 2010s. He led the league in rushing in 2006. Most games ever played by a running back in the NFL. Did you know that shit? Most games ever played by a running back. Frank Gore, 241. Raiders named Gus Bradley defensive coordinator. Okay, all right. And we just heard a little while ago that offensive coordinator for let's see, which team was it got fired? Offensive coordinator. Shit. Um, who was that a little while ago who told me the offensive coordinator somewhere got canned? Um, it won't Pittsburgh's, was it? No, I don't think. Who the hell was it? I can't. I don't remember who it was. But it was one of the offensive coordinators just got fired. Yeah. So, was it these? Or was it? Oh yeah, Seahawks. That's right. That's right. Because yeah, because I personally think I'm not big on their coach either. I was trying to consider where John Lester might pitch this year. I figure at the back end of a contender, who can afford him? John Lester could end up going to Atlanta. John Lester could end up going to a Philadelphia team. The Red Sox have had him though. I I highly doubt he goes back to Boston. He could play for the Cubs. Um, maybe the Twins. Though Twins got good pitching though. They got pretty damn good pitching, just like Cleveland does. I don't even know if they need him. Uh, maybe St. Louis. St. Louis have back end problems, fourth and fifth starting problems. Most teams do though. MLB won't mandate vaccination of COVID deaths. Fans. Oh, really? They are going. Well, they're hoping. They're hoping by April, 95% of the population have the COVID shot. And I'm hearing this. This is what I'm hearing now. They're going to leave it up to you whether to get it or not. But one of these times, the Democrats are going to put on the floor. We want to give the American public $2,000 a person, only if you've had your shot, only if you've been vaccinated. If you've not been vaccinated, we don't want to pay them. We're not going to pay them their money. I'm hearing that. So it's kind of a BS way for them to kind of run our lives. But trust me, most people, if they know that if they go to a clinic or hospital or a doctor's office, go get that vaccination for, I don't know, let's say $50 or whatever it costs, and know they're going to get $2,000. Yeah, most people will do that shit and won't even wink twice. Think Phillies potential breakout player Spencer Howard. He is a pitcher. It could be him. I tell you one thing. I think it needs to be Alec Bohm. Alec Bohm is the guy to come out and play better. Their first baseman, he hit a wall too, but I think he's okay. I think probably won't let you fly in a plane without one. Well, right now you can fly without having the vaccination. You can fly right now. You got to have a mask, but other than a vaccination, you don't have to have no proof of vaccination right now. I don't know. Like I say, we've been talking, we've been doing some like specific talking about maybe going somewhere out west, maybe to Vegas very soon. Think the Red Sox breakout player will be Tanner Houck? Could be. I tell you what, it's almost time Jackie Bradley Jr. broke out of his shell. And he's going to have his chance this year. between him and Bogarts, they're going to have their chances to be real big-time players. It's just a matter if they're going to do it or if they're just going to talk shit. Because they could be some bad boys if they want to be. It's going to be interesting to see White Sox versus the Twins this year. Yeah, Indians, put them right in there too. Indians are going to be good. Like Michael Kopech will be a good pitcher this season for the White Sox. Yeah, White Sox, I think, have a great lineup. They're going to miss McCann. They're going to miss James McCann. I think that's one piece that they needed to keep. Yeah, Alec Bohm. I really think Alec Bohm could hit 30 home runs. I know Harper can hit 30. We already know Rhys Hoskins can hit 30. You know, it's all according to McCutchen now. He's in the final year of his contract. He's probably going to retire after this year unless he comes out with a broke-out contract. Anibal Sanchez, yeah, he would be he'd be a good number 4 or 5 for him. He wouldn't be a bad pickup at all. Everybody out there in Philly land wants Real Muto. And I'm like, look, we need so many other things. Real Muto is not on the top 5 of it. Starting pitcher, relief pitcher, and the shortstop. If they could get Trey Turner, good Lord, Trey Turner, that he would be worth so much more to the Phillies right now than Real Muto, I think. I would love to see Trey Turner get a contract with him. Ain't he a free agent? I think he's a free agent. Hey, I'd jump all over to try to get him. I really would. Center field, they got the kid from UVA out there right now. I just don't know if they're going to let him play out there. Dontrell Willis. Dontrell played on some real bad teams a lot of the time. But yeah, it would be really nice to see, some of the Phillies guys just have career seasons. Like Harper, maybe he could bat 285. Maybe he could hit 40 home runs. Maybe he could knock in 100 runs. That might be a career season, but he kind of needs that for him now. He's got to start carrying this team now. If you don't have Real Muto hitting behind you, maybe they'll get Bruce back. Maybe they go back and get Brad Miller. Brad Miller's a great backup third baseman and left fielder. They could use him. Then you got right-handers, left-handers, and all. Charles Barkley would lose 75 to 100 with one massive bomb fart. Lester could be an Angel, sure he could. He could go down to Texas too. What's up, Bleacher Bums? We were just talking about trash dump of the week. Our trash dump of the week. Quarterback from Houston. I mean, some of the responses he's come out with. Is Miguel Cabrera playing still? I think so. I mean, he's still playing Texas. I mean, still playing up in Detroit. I think he is. Miguel Cabrera. Yeah. Detroit Tigers. 28 million a year. 28 mil a year. Trust me, that's the first thing Detroit's looking at. But who is the worst sports athlete of all time? Oh my God. Wow. Man. Somebody in here is a Raiders fan too. But could it be DeMarcus Russell? Is his name Jamarcus Russell? Jamarcus Russell? Either him or that kid, Jamarcus Russell, or the kid from Washington State. Do I consider golfers athletes? Yes. Jamarcus Russell and and Ryan Leaf. Yeah, those two. They've got to be the worst sports athletes of all time. It's got to be those two. No. No. But they had to be the worst. They had to be the worst. They were terrible. You know, if you want to talk baseball, maybe Billy Beane. Billy Beane was supposed to be a guy that could hit 40 home. You know, this is a guy that can't miss. 30 home runs. He's going to hit 315, 320 for you. And he's not a bad glove. And look what they got for him. he at least owed the city of New York to stay there with him. No, Jason Whitlock didn't make my trash dump list. No. We talked about Jason Whitlock getting fired, though. Jason Whitlock got fired. Well, that's the thing, though. There's a lot. there are some guys that abuse the system. I don't care who they are. I mean, let's be for real about it. Look at Barkley, right? Barkley was athletic, but he didn't have an athletic body. He eat whatever he wanted to. He worked out on his own terms. But yeah, Jason Whitlock, they fired him last night. He got fired. Butterbean, yeah, that's right. Butterbean knocked his shit out of somebody. It ain't many people want to mess with him. But he had his own way of working out. That's just the way he was. Yeah, I couldn't believe Whitlock got canned, but they fired his ass this morning. Yeah, he didn't have the body. That's right, but he did have athleticism. You're right. You're exactly right. Yeah. Butterbean, he didn't have a whole lot of athleticism even. He just pretty much could fight until he got tired. Fight until he couldn't fight no more. Throw down till he can't throw down no more. That was Butterbean. Trying to fix up my camera. Trying to fix it up the way I, like a dumbass, I lost my chip for it now. Two big paws with 300 pounds behind them. Yeah. I taped some stuff today, too. Like, damn. Let's see. I mean, look, William Refrigerator Perry. He had some athleticism, but it was mostly he was just a big, bad boy. Because at the end of his career, he wasn't much pass rusher to him. He could just stand in there and just make sure nobody run by him. But he wasn't too much. A horse race is race horses considered athletes? Nah. Rick Russell, yeah. The Cubs. My man ate all the time. Yeah, he was a fat boy. Who was that? Who was that guy? Who was that guy for the Royals? Balboni, Steve Balboni. Remember him? Steve Baloney, Baloney. Go back and look at him. he never missed. He never missed a slice of pizza that flew by him. Has one of your subscribers ever ordered a pizza to you before? No, I've never had that happen. Have somebody knock on my door and say, "Damn pizza." No. Nope. Gorman Thomas though did have stovepipe arms. Gorman Thomas had some big arms though. He was, yeah, built like a big league softball player, but he had big arms on him. Yeah, but Steve Balboni, man, my man, I'm telling, he's even got the Italian name. Oh yeah, Bartolo Colon. Yeah, think about him. Oh, CC Sabathia. Yeah, Gorman could play the field. All right, Dan, have a good one, my friend. We're not going to be here too much longer either. Gorman Thomas could play the field. You're right. CC's scary. You see him with a fork in your hand, you run the other way. He can play in scary movies. No, he won't. Number one, I wouldn't eat none of them. I ain't eating no Domino's pizza. I don't give a damn who orders it. I don't want them. No. No. I wouldn't eat it. I'm sorry. I don't like Domino's. Nope. Any sumo wrestler. That's it. It is. It is fun to watch. Yeah. And it ain't always the big fat one that wins. Sometimes the little faster guy wins. I've seen the guy weigh 150, 200 pounds lighter push the other guy out, and I ain't never understood why they fight on the tabletop. How stupid is that? All right, we're gonna put a big circle out here, right? And if you end up walking 5 steps over out of that circle, you're gonna fall 10 feet. Shit. What? Tsunami. That's where the word tsunami started. Sumo wrestlers that both fail. The falls are epic, but that's why tsunamis. That's how tsunamis got started. I mean, it's crazy shit. It's crazy. I wouldn't get no trouble with that. You see, hey, didn't you see the pictures when we went to Vegas, Sean? You seen them pictures. We still got them around here somewhere. William Perry, Fridge was an athlete, but he got to the point. He got to the point where he was just. I know a lot of people ended up seeing him when we got back from Vegas for our anniversary last year. Not, let's see, did we go this year? We went for our 10th anniversary last year, and so they had the spankings out there, the men and the women both. So we both pay. So it was 2 women like strippers or whatever. No, she didn't see Magic Mike. No, it was like these 2 guys that had like a paddle in their hand, and then these 2 women that did, 2 girls, they had like a whip, a horse whip. It was funny. It was funny. Yeah. You got strippers for your anniversary. Quite the gift, mama. It was on the street. This was on the streets. This was just that deal on the streets, where we had our pictures taken with them and all that. Let me see if I still got that. I don't know if I still got them on my phone or not. Probably not. November 2019. Let's see if I still got it. I don't believe I do. Uh-uh. No, I don't want nobody smacking my ass. I don't play. We just had fun with it, dude. It won't. What is this? Oh, that's one. Sumo wrestlers smack each other's smack each other's boobs. I think I gotta make some chili soon. I gotta make some chili. I gotta do it. I gotta break down and make some chili. Have I got a chili in here that I made? I don't believe I do. No. You wax. Sean is protesting too loud. Don't let him fool you. Yeah. Fool. Yeah, he'll be the first one in line, wouldn't he? That's funny. Yep. So I don't see. I you know what? I don't have that picture anymore. She might have it on her phone. I don't know. Might have got rid of. I don't. We may even got copies made of it. But it was wild. But like I said, we're thinking about going back out there. Big pickup by the Sox today. They're going to be tough. Um, you talking about the Red Sox? White Sox. Yeah, Liam Hendricks. Yeah, closer. Yeah, as shy as Sean is, probably goes mute around females. I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out when we see him. I don't act that much. The only thing is, I'm just not as loud when we go in restaurants and stuff. I'll sit back where we can talk to each other, whoever's with me. That pen is tough, and that was their weak spot. Like, hey, yeah, you're right there. Um, we'll see how much. We'll see how much Chicago picks up this year. Um, Cleveland and Minnesota, to me, both are real good. White Sox they got to score more runs too. I mean, their offense let them down some last year, and they lost McCann. Don't forget about that. That might be a bigger loss than most people say. A catcher can mean a lot. Catcher is a lot. Rob, would it be okay if I make a scene? No, it would not be okay if you make a scene. You make a scene, I'll leave your ass. Nope. I didn't allow my niece to make a scene 25 years ago. I'm not going to allow you to make a scene 25 minutes from now or 10 days from now, whenever. No. A scene is not optional. come in and I'll treat you as nice as you treat me, and I don't think we'll have no problems. I would hope not. I wouldn't want to take you nowhere with me if I thought you were going to cause problems. Yeah, you working on your baseball now? So now, yeah, that is interesting, Anthony. You got baseball going on now, or you working on glory days? I got you. I got you. Got you. It's 11:12 here on the East Coast, guys. We'll work more on baseball after the featherweights and flies are done. I got you. You heard my picks for the week, and I'm sticking by them. I am the only person on earth that picked these four teams to win this week. Nobody else will. Nobody else will win. Okay? Nobody. I'm promising you. Nobody is taking both of the NFC teams this week that's on the road. They're not. I'm taking Tampa and I'm taking the Rams. Both to straight up win. I think they do it. The Rams are tough enough up front to slap little Rogers around, little Mr. Rogers around, and make him uncomfortable. The other side, I would love to take Baltimore, but Baltimore is too much one dimensional. You cannot be one dimensional this time of year. Tennessee got this far last year, and that was the end of them. And Kansas City, I'm taking the Rams over Green Bay, and I'm taking Tampa over New Orleans. Yes, both. I'm telling you, nobody else. You're not going to find anybody else that takes both of those two road teams. You will not find it. But I went 5-1 this past weekend. I took the Rams to beat Seattle. Not many people did that. I picked the Rams. I went with the defense. Sean will have a nuisance trait. he run his mouth after 2 minutes and you go to sleep. Yeah. If the Browns could come out and play like they did against the Steelers, they have a legit chance because Kansas City is probably going to be the rustiest team out there. I'm just not counting on the Browns doing it two weeks in a row. Eating pants. Sean wants to wear the right eating pants. That one right there, we need to save that, guys. The right eating pants. We'll probably take you somewhere and get a steak. So I'll let you know 3 or 4 days in advance. We're probably going to a steakhouse. And when we take a photo of Sean, I'm not going to say Sean, Darla, and Rob. I'm going to say Sean in his eating trousers, along with Darla and Rob eating trousers. His eating ready pants. The right eaters. Good. Only Sean would have eating trousers. Oh, me. He'll probably end up seeing 2 or 3 of the girls and end up going to school with him and shit. So I might find out something about him. That'd be cool too. Like if they work in some of these places, that'd be good. 1 or 2 of these restaurants slide around Lynchburg and be like, hey, you know this kid right here? We know him slightly. We don't claim him, but we know him. He was wondering what type of trousers he needs to wear if he comes to pick you up for a date tonight. I'm trying to get thrown out of the McDonald's again. Happy Meal. That's what we got to start calling Sean. Happy Meal. Happy Meal. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. That's what oh my Lord. Khaki pants and a polo vest with a croquet stick. Happy Meal. That's your nickname now, brother. That's your nickname now. You can't lose it. Sean D, aka Happy Meal. Large fries. Large. Would you like fries with that? Would you like fries with that? Would you like fries with that? Happy Meal. Happy Meal. Oh my God. The pecan orchards. Make them look like a butt. In the ear, put them together and make them like a booty. Sean D. I've been here and I'm coming back. Oh me. Walk up in McDonald's. Say, look, honey. Look, honey. I want the biggest butt girl you got in here that ain't married. Bring her up here. She comes out and she'll be 42 years old. Yeah, honey. I want the Happy Meal, baby. You imagine that shit? I've been working here 22 years. And 4 kids. Alice is a guy who wants to see you out here. He mentioned something about your Happy Meals. Oh me. Oh my gosh. Try big bed for a sandwich. Boop, boop. Do it from one side to the other and have the arches going shaking. Oh shit. I want to make booty. I want to make booty supreme. Make booty supreme. That's yeah. That's kind of like a banana split, but we call it make booty slushy. I don't know onions on that thing either, honey. Oh my goodness! I want a Happy Meal. Make it quick. I'm timing your ass. Oh shit! If you don't give me the right prize, I might give you the right prize. Oh shit. Oh me. Enough laughing for the night. You all have a good night. I hope you enjoyed I hope you enjoyed tonight's chat. Me and Keith, Bleacher Bums. Happy Meal. Oh my gosh. You want some sweet potato fries? Not 11:30. We got to stay at 11:30 tonight. Oh me. But let's see who all else has been in here with us tonight. Uh, we've been going nuts the last hour, 30 minutes anyway. Dan Rome, thanks a lot. We got yours put up there. Tribe fan, I want to thank you. You came in early. Um, let's see who else. Who else may still be here? May not be still here. Running back, Tribe fan Dan. Dan carried the conversation a long ways tonight, guys. I really want to give him a big pat on the back. He's done real good. I appreciate it. He helped out a lot. Let's see. Alex Mafasoli, Larry Harris, Tribe. They were all here early on into the chat. And when I just got it going, and Bobby Catalano, first one in here. She was the first one in here and said hi. And Philip Reynolds, I hope things work out for you, Philip. I heard what happened. I hope things will work out for you, bud. So, she definitely wasn't made for you. So don't, if, and look, I don't care what age you are. You got to be, that's something you just got to be prepared for, so you get shot down. He asked a lady out and she was not interested. And I don't know how many guys it's never happened to getting shot down. I think we all have. So I think we all, at one time or another, some girl, lady, whatever, told you no, thank you. And hey, that's just part of life, bro. That's just part of life. But you just can't let it ride you down. You can't let it take you all the way down. You just keep on going. One thing about it, especially if you really, really, really cared for the lady, I don't think you can wait around and whine for 2 weeks. You gotta go back out, walk on the streets, go out to a hot dog joint, a beer joint, whatever, and just find somebody to talk to them. Oh yeah, very cool, Keith. Very cool. We're planning on going somewhere, but we got to decide whether it's going to be a plane trip or a road trip. A road trip, we might drive as much as 1,500 miles. I don't want to drive too much more than 1,500. We might drive as far as from here to San Antonio. We might drive far from here to Miami. We might drive far from here to Maine. And out west, we might drive far from here, maybe Minnesota, somewhere like that. And then if we went in the middle of the country, I don't really know, maybe Kansas City, somewhere like that. So I don't think we can go as far as Oklahoma. We would go that far, but we'll see. And like I said, we're just planning the trip up, and we're just figuring out what we want to do. We're all trying to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll. You know what I'm saying? Me. So, so I don't know our plans yet, but as soon as I do know them, if I'm heading your way, contact me, and maybe me and you, the wife, significant other, whether you're a guy and got a girlfriend, a girl got a guy friend, whatever. That's fine. We maybe meet somewhere, maybe eat at a place or something, meet up. If we go to Florida, we definitely would like to meet up with Bobby Catalano. And I know she's right there with my man Harris Jessup now. So Harris, we got to see some more of you too. And if I go down to Florida, I'd love, even if Harris has just about bought him a set of clubs, to go down there and play and be like, hey, I can't wait to tell you guys when I can leave. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Sean. I'll be truthful about it with you. Look, you know what? Don't do it just to be doing something. I mean, hell, you know, try to make it mean something. Some people, I know it don't end up meaning a lot. Some people, I'm sure it does. But I'm going to go into detail. Gosh. Y'all, on that note, he was hoping to stay at 11:30. We ended up doing it anyway. I get you. I got you. We almost stayed to 10:30. I mean 11:30. He almost got his way. Almost 11:28. Y'all have a great night. We'll be on here tomorrow. We'll play some more baseball. Phillies won today. Game 89 coming up. Support Brian's channel. Great channel. Support Baseball Demos channel. He's playing a 2019 Washington Nationals playback. So, yeah, definitely watch both of those guys. They're playing games every day. Brian's playing Atba. Demos is playing inside pitch, and I'm playing payoff pitch. So, anybody out there, if you're not sure what games you want to play, watch Baseball Demos, Brian, watch his channel. And if you ever have any questions at all about payoff pitch, pretty simple to roll with. So all you got to do is let me know, either here or better yet on live chat, and I'll definitely show you guys anything you may have a problem with. Good night. God bless. Have a great evening, folks. I hope everyone is safe. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.